and then yeah. So it's interesting that you'll see this people quoting the protocols of the elders of Zion a lot, as a reason why Jews are bad, are evil, for a reason for you to hate them, and then the whole anti-Zionist thing. Even somebody that I admire, Jimmy Carter, is mentioned in the book as being not a complete anti-Semite, but this business of trying to side with the Palestinians can be misread as being anti-Semitic. I think that myself that we shouldn't be all in with Israel, and we should try to stake some sort of neutral ground there, because what's fair to the Palestinians? They've been there for a long time. What's fair to them? How why should they be treated as badly as the Jews were treated in the past? And when you watch the story about empires, it goes back to where I believe, I hope I get this right, but I think it was I'm probably going to get it wrong, but one group ran the Jews out of their homeland, and then let this other group in and said, here, this is your land now, which is what the Palestinians are today. The Palestinians didn't fight and stake that ground on their own. A larger group, and I'm going to guess it was the Assyrians, but I could be wrong. But it was either Alexander the Great, no, it wasn't him. I'm pretty sure it was the Assyrians. The Assyrians ran, please don't hold me to that, but a bigger group, okay? I know it wasn't the Romans, because the Romans let them stay. But or maybe it was the Romans. The Palestinians didn't grab that land on their own, okay? A bigger group gave it to them. Just as at some point the Jews went back there and staked their claim historically on their own and had to sort of try to make the best as they could and then rebuild the temple. Anyway, Fez Night is not all about Jew night, okay? But I think that's interesting. And so you can watch for these. And people and he said, and then I highlighted this, the new anti-Semitism has been embraced by broad sectors of the anti-globalist movement, which, like the Islamists, fervently believe in the existence of an American Zionist conspiracy to dominate the world. There you go. It's the New World Order. That somehow the British throne, the imperialists that colonized India and parts of China, well, mainly Hong Kong, and all over, every place there's English speakers, there was probably a British colony at one point. And, it's all part of that new world, that one government that rules the entire world. And somehow the anti-globalists, they always tie the Jews in there too. It's funny. It's funny the crackpot ideas that go out there. But ask yourself, what's their motivation? And if you see hatred, or you hear hatred in their words, and it's not because they want the best for this group, it's because they, when you hear hatred and the inability to forgive and anger, then you know where they're coming from. And I believe there is such things as good, and I believe there are such things as evil. And I don't want to confuse the definitions of it by pretending something is one and the other, Okay? All right. Well, that's our sermon for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Are you sure you still want me to do Fez Nights? Because my brain's going off on an entirely different track these days and watching stuff on YouTube. But hey, folks, you do your thing, I'll do mine, and and maybe I'll take the high road, you take the low road. All right, I'm taking the narrow path. Hey, you know what? Being good, trying to be a good person, is way harder than allowing yourself to just be bad. It really is. Being bad's easy. Trying to be good and falling so far short of it is so hard. Believe me, I'm so pissed off at some people. I would sure love to take revenge. I have fantasies of taking my gun and shooting people. but I'm not going to do that. All right, everybody, have a great week. Thank you for listening to this extra long, extra rambling Fez Night. All right, everybody, have a great week. Bye.